Did you know that one fly can lay up to 150 eggs at one time? I know, it's so small. How does that even happen? Do I really want to know? Probably not. Flies can be a very big problem on the homestead. Just look at Lucy. Think about it. Every single one of those flies can lay up to 150 eggs at a time. And all the poop in the pastures doesn't help. For example, they will lay their maggots inside of this poop, which I think this cow pie is too old. Flies can spread many diseases because they are around so many different things. They can spread bacteria to all sorts of different things, and they're just overall a nuisance. So how do we deal with the flies here on our homestead? In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of the things we do on our homestead to help with the fly population. And this evening we are going to be fixing these lines. Ohio is actually in a drought right now where we live, so that's a hole I just fell in. Was not expecting that. Ohio is in a drought right now where we live, so the grass is just not growing. For example, the cows have really just been on this about a month ago now, and it's still not growing very much. So we kind of just let them out to graze on things while it's been so hot, and they kind of just ripped every single one of these lines down. So if we look at the stanchion here, we can see that there is all of this mud right here, and there's a lot of flies right here. We also have a lot of straw right now. So number one of the biggest things that we do to help with the fly population is by moving the chicken. What do the chickens do exactly? Well, the chickens run a couple days behind the cows, and they're able to come up to cow pies like this, and they will scratch them open and eat the larvae on the inside. I didn't know if that would cut down on the fly population a lot, and when we started moving our birds, we saw a drastic difference in the number of flies. Let's actually check on the babies. Are all the children still alive? Hello, everybody. Yes, I see you are out of water again. Hold on, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. So they need food and water. Oh, I can't wait to do this. It's gonna be so fun. So these birds help so much just by being out, being able to get all these maggots that are out here. Another thing that we do on our homestead that really helps with the fly population, we use fly traps. So I know we ordered some, and I don't think they're here yet, but basically, if you've ever seen them before, they will just hang from the ceiling, and they're sticky, so the flies get stuck to them. They kind of look like this. Those also help cut down on the fly population, and we'll put them on the inside of the buildings here, and that will really help with our fly population. Another thing we do is we use DE, which you can see some of it here, and basically it's like this powder. I couldn't exactly explain to you how it works because I kind of forget, but essentially what it does is it's a natural way to get rid of so like flies and spiders and ticks. It gets rid of them immediately and kills them, and it's totally natural. But this is what it looks like. It's a very muddy bag right now. That stuff helps a lot. So I'm not going to mess with this line tonight because I have to pull this line down. The cows haven't even been in this little spot. So I think what I'm going to do is leave them here overnight, and they'll be able to get this grass down a little farther. We just need to make sure this line and that line are tight. Here on our homestead, we try very hard to stay as natural as possible. So for example, we feed non-GMO corn to our cattle over the winter, and our hay that we get is also organic. Not exactly sure what this is. It looks like it's just some eggshells. Maybe Molly wants to finish it off. Their chop is also starting to get a little low. So since we try to stay natural and organic here on our homestead, so we don't use like pesticides or like insecticides or anything to get rid of different bugs and stuff that may be harming our animals. I guess as long as it doesn't touch the ground, it's fine. So yeah, this is not electrified right now. I always am afraid it is, but it is not right now. Don't tell any of the animals that. Totally electrified. Don't even test it. It's not even worth it, Ricky. It's too hot. Not even worth it, Lucy. But I have yet to share with you the biggest thing that we do here on our homestead to keep the flies away. All these other things I've talked about are just a couple of the little things that we do here to help with the fly population. So other than the birds being out on pasture, all of that other stuff helps with the fly population, but it's not like one of those things where we can go, oh yeah, there's never flies on Lucy, or oh yeah, there's never flies on little Ricky. But there's one thing here on the homestead that we do that works 100% of the time. I just watched him break through that line, that little brat. It's this fly spray, and this bottle's really dirty, so you can't really see what it is. So this is what the bottle looks like. It is an all-natural fly spray. It has different essential oils and stuff in it that won't hurt the cows, but it kills the flies. Let me show you how good it works. We'll take our bottle of fly spray. First, we're gonna get little Ricky back in there. It's a little brat. Come on, we're going back in there. You don't get free range anymore. You had free range for a week. You don't need any more. You can go back where you're supposed to be, pal. You're lucky you knocked down that line and not one of the other ones. Nuh-uh. You're not going that way. No. Oh, well, that's cool. We can see she has all these flies on her back. If we spray this, you can see it a little better when we're in the You can see it better when she's in the stanchion. But if we just spray this on her back, and you just look, these flies immediately start to die. If we look at her legs, and we start looking at the ground, I don't even know if you can see them on the camera, but there's a lot of flies on the ground now. Ricky doesn't get them as bad as Lucy does, and he doesn't really let us get super close to him. So normally I spray some on him when we're feeding him. Fun fact, cows will test lines by pushing their tails onto the line, and if it shocks their tails, then they know that it's powered. But if it doesn't, then they know that they can test the line. Learn that pretty quick, and learn that the fence always has to be on because they are always testing the fence. It blows my mind how good this fly spray works because it is all natural. I'll put a link to the fly spray down in the description for you guys. I'm actually going to be feeding and watering these chickens in a whole different video I'm recording this evening. I'm gonna try out a different kind of format for a YouTube video, so I'm gonna try it out and we're gonna see how it works. If we look at this cow pie right here, you can see there's a couple flies on it. I don't know if you can tell, but if I go like this, you can see all the different maggots and bugs inside of there. What the chickens will do is they'll scrape it open and then they will eat out the larvae and the maggots that are inside of it. As disgusting as it sounds, it works like amazing. But yeah guys, that's the things that we do here on our homestead to help with the fly population around here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll make sure to leave that fly spray down in the description. If you have something different that works really good around your house or on your homestead for the flies, put it down in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys use that works really good. But I'll see you guys in the next one.